Welcome to the Lychee Slicer YouTube channel, where I create videos on most topics covering resin 3D printing, from like new printers, new resins, support settings, failures, what to do, what not to do. And that brings me to my favorite type of video to make. Videos about new features coming to Lychee Slicer. They're my favorite to make because, well, one, they're really easy, and two, everybody really loves them. Except for Steve. Steve, you're a jerk. Did you know Steve hasn't even subscribed to the Lychee Slicer YouTube channel yet? Unlike you all, who I know are awesome and have definitely already subscribed to the Lychee Slicer YouTube channel. But enough about Steve, let me show you the new features coming to Lychee Slicer. The first new feature that we've kind of hinted at for a while now is multiple build plates within Lychee Slicer. When you first load up Lychee Slicer, you're going to notice this little icon to the top left of your build plate. If you hover over it, it says Add Plate. Clicking on it, well, adds a new build plate. And you can add lots and lots of build plates. There's a couple ways to do that, so let me show you now. But first, we need to add something onto our build plate. So I'm going to add in the chicken because why not? It's the chicken. And if we click on the Objects Library, you're going to notice there's a few more things going on here. One of them is this extra little button right here where you can add in additional build plates. And you can just keep clicking this over and over and over again and add in lots of build plates if you want. You can also click the trash can to delete them. There's also an eye here where you can turn on or turn off the build plates. This will hide everything on the build plate, or unhide it. You can also double click on the name and then you can name it. Let's for an example, name this one Orientation. We'll name the second one, let's say like Hollowing. We can add another one. We could call it like Support. Maybe this one's like Check. And the last one, Done. And you can see in just an example, if you wanted to, you could have multiple build plates for multiple stages within the supporting process, or you can have multiple build plates just for different parts of the model. Now there are a couple ways you can move your objects around between the different build plates. The easiest is just drag it and it will automatically snap to the build plate that you moved it into. Another way is you can right click it within the library here and go to Move To, and then you can just select which build plate you want to move it to. You can also right click directly on the file itself with the same Move To option. If I just click on it, right click, and I can move to any of the different build plates as well. Now you're going to notice some new functions because of the multiple plate option. To show you what those are, I've got these army men I'm downloading from the Lychee Library. I'm going to go through and download them again, and we're going to see something new. And that's this little pop-up that says, would you like to create a new plate or merge with the existing one? If I click on merge, what's going to happen is probably what you're more used to within Lychee. It's just going to download those files over the existing ones. So to show you what that looks like, let's just hit merge, and you'll see they're going to pop in kind of just where they are originally. But if instead I click on create, what that's going to do, it's going to create a new build plate. If we just move over here, and it's going to position them on the new build plate, allowing us to add in more models on new build plates, kind of building it out as we go forward. Now we can also see right here is that these particular army men aren't really arranged in a way to fit on this build plate. So we want to use the auto arrange tool. Now the auto arrange tool is going to work based on which build plate is currently selected. It's not going to go over the entire scene. So if I select on the second build plate and go over to Move and then Arrange All, it's going to arrange only the second build plate and not the first one. If I go to the second one, the first build plate and click on Arrange All again, it's going to arrange that one based on whichever one is currently selected. Now that's pretty simple if I'm only importing a few objects that really fit on the build plate. What if I'm importing something larger that takes up more space? Well, let me show you what happens there. So I'm going to open up Timu here. I pre-supported him in another video, but this one is the much larger version to kind of just show you what that looks like. So I get this new pop-up that says objects are out of the plate, which means there's objects just kind of scattered around the open space and it doesn't know what to do with them. It's going to ask me. I'm left with two options. Option number one is move objects. That's the new one. Leave objects is basically just keep everything where it is the last time the scene was opened. So to show you what the new one looks like, I'm going to select it, which is move objects. Now what the program's going to do is it's going to try to fill up the very first plate where they tried to import the files in the first place. Then it's going to take everything that's left over and it's going to put it all in a big bundle on the outside. If you look over here, you see it says outside and we've got a few files here. So all I have to do from here is add in a new build plate. That's going to be the build plate number 3. And I can just grab all these guys on plate 3. Now, once I've attached them to a build plate, I can use the auto arrange functions. Just select the ones I wish to arrange, go over to arrange, and then click on arrange all. It's going to automatically create a new build plate and put those files on it. So I can see over here in build plate 4, I've got the files. On build plate 3, I've got these files. So So that makes it really, really easy to start combining and creating your new scenes using the multiple build plate functions within Lychee Slicer. Now let's say I'm going from a really large build plate to a small build plate, like the M7 Max to something more traditional, like let's say the Saturn III. To show you what that looks like, let's go over to export. I'm gonna change it from the Max over to the Saturn III, and I'm left with that same pop-up. Do I want to leave the objects where they are and manually move them around to different plates? Or do I wanna have the system to take what it can to fit it onto that new smaller build plate and just kind of throw everything off to the side in a pile and allow me to deal with them? To show you what that looks like, I'm gonna select Move Objects. And just as before, it put a bunch of stuff on the outside, so I need to go over here and click on Add New Plate. That's gonna put everything on the outside under Plate 2. I'm then going to select Plate 2 and then just click on Arrange All. Again, that's just gonna kind of arrange them all. And I'm gonna click on Plate 1 again and arrange all those as well. It's probably gonna throw some of those over to Plate 2. Let's see what happens. Oh, it actually just threw some of them onto Plate 3. So from here, it's up to you what you wanna do. You can start combining plates if you want to. I think there's enough room on Plate 2. I could probably move everything there, go over here and click Arrange All, and now it's just gonna kind of rearrange Plate 2, bringing me down to 2 relatively well-arranged build plates. Now, because I know a lot of you are just gonna throw tons and tons of models in there with lots and lots of polygons and just make your computer do tons and tons of math, we've done a few things to try to enhance the overall performance. What you'll see is if you got multiple scenes here, and if I use the object slider, you're gonna see it's really only going to affect one scene at a time. So if I click on, like, let's say scene number 2, you're gonna see it's going to affect that one. Of course, one thing I would recommend doing is if you've got lots of build plates in there, is I would have them turned off. You can just turn those off with the eye right here within it. If you click on it again, it's going to activate, but you'll see here it's still turned off. You're gonna have to, if you click off of it, you'll see it kind of redisappears again. So if you're wondering why that's happened, just make sure you go into the objects library and turn it back on. Having one on at a time is where you're gonna save some of those computer resources as well, if you've got tons and tons of build plates with tons and tons of models. If you're like me and you don't like having a pop-up every time you're doing something, you can set defaults for all those pop-up settings. You'll find that under Preferences, Global Settings, and there's 2 new options here at the bottom. And you can set each one to Always Ask. The first one, merge or create, or leave or move. Those are the settings we went over earlier. So right here, you can set those defaults, or if you set them default once and you want to change them, this is where you do it. And now for the final new feature coming into Lychee Slicer, that's copy paste, which is pretty easy to explain, but let me just show you. So let's say I've got all these army men here, but it's not quite enough to take over the world with Resin army men, and I need lots and lots more. I can just make sure I'm under the Layout tab, grab all the army men, hit Control-C on my keyboard. I'm gonna create a new build plate just for the fun of it. Select that build plate and hit Control-V, and that is going to copy paste all my army men. I do this maybe a couple billion more times and I'll have enough army men to control the world. As of this release, the multiple build plate is a new feature within Lychee Slicer, one that we plan on putting more development work and really building out. But this is where I would really like your help. As you use this function or this feature, let us know what kind of UX, UI, or enhancements you'd like to see. Let us know in the comments down below or reach out to us on the Lychee Slicer Discord. If you've made it this far in the video, what I'd like you to do is comment down below what is your most favorite thing you've ever 3D printed. If you don't have a favorite thing, then let me know what your favorite genre is to 3D print. But the most important thing is, well, thank you for watching and have a good day.